Hello everyone, welcome to PG Budgets. Today I am going to show you my journal, my bullet journal. I decided to start one for 2020, so this is gonna be showing you my setup for 2022. Did I say 2020? Because I meant 2022. Yes. This is gonna be my first time using a bullet journal ever, and yeah, I just can't wait to get started. I wish I had started this month or in November, but I wanted to start like on a year, like freshly on the beginning of the year in 2022, so that's why I decided to do that. But yeah, let's just get started. So here, I didn't put anything in the first picture. Most people put their names and stuff, but I'm weird and I don't like writing my name on things because one, I don't like my handwriting, and two, I just feel weird writing my name on things that are mine. I know they're mine, so obviously, like, I don't know, I don't see the point of putting names. I just feel weird. And here I did this flip thing, so no matter where I am in my bullet journal, I can see how many dots, because I'm sure I'm gonna forget. But yeah, I saw this from somebody else's video. I honestly do not remember where I got this idea from, but this is not my original idea. I saw it in somebody else's bullet journal setup, and I think it's pretty cool, pretty smart, and yeah, so I did that because I am very forgetful. And here's just the content table and the key, and here is where my setup really starts, and I am so excited for this setup because, I mean, if you know, but this is inspired by the Vampire Diaries. I absolutely love that show. It's one of my favorites. I've rewatched that show for like a million times. In quarantine, I rewatched it like 3 times, just in quarantine, okay? But anyways, I'm really excited for this because I just thought it was really cute, and this swirly thing from the Vampire Diaries title, I love it, and I am so happy I am doing a vampire theme for the entire year. Not for the entire year, but for the initial setup. Yeah. And I wrote a little quote here that I thought it was so funny, and it says, "That's for me to know, and you to ... and then I just put 3 dots, and I just think that's so funny. And it's by Damon Salvatore. It's he's a character, one of the main characters in the Vampire Diaries, if you don't know. And yeah, he is a really funny person, but funny character. But anyways, I just thought it was really funny. And also Catherine says this in the final episode, in the last episode of the Vampire Diaries. She also says this when they're asking her where Elena is. But anyways, I just thought it was funny because obviously I don't know what's gonna happen in 2022. Only 2022 knows, and probably 2022 doesn't even know yet. But anyways, I just thought it was funny because I don't know what's in store for me or for the world, for that matter. So yeah, I don't know, I just thought it was a funny quote. I don't know, I have like a dry humor, I guess. I don't know, I don't really have a humor. But anyways, moving on to my future log. I did not do a year at a glance because I just don't see the point of it, to be honest, and I'm glad I didn't, because when I did these, my hand was hurting so bad. And every person that does like a setup video says that, and I did not know that. Like, obviously I believe them, but I just didn't know how it felt, and now I do. And like, your hand literally hurts after doing these little mini calendars. But yes, I just did a 2-page future log. I don't have a lot going on in my personal life, so I didn't think I would need more than this space. So, and right now I only have birthdays, as you can see, all the birthdays in my family. I have them in here already, and and then I'll just be filling it out as the year goes, because right now I don't know what, like I said, what's in store for 2022. This is all I know that's for sure, because their birthdays are not gonna change. And here I just, if you know these symbols, this symbol is for witch, this symbol is for werewolf, this symbol is for vampire, and this is for hybrid, which is the werewolf and vampire. And these show up in the episode when they are finding out the story of the originals. So yeah, those are from that episode, and I didn't feel like coloring them just because I want to keep my sit-ups very minimal but still cute, and I liked how this looks. I didn't want to color it. And in the episode they're very just sketched like this too, so, but they're sketched on a cave, so it's a little bit different. But anyways, those what these are from, so it's still keeping a Vampire Diaries what's it called, theme. I'm sorry if you can hear voices in the background. That's my fiance playing video games in another room, and he doesn't realize how loud he is, I guess. But if he watches this, hopefully he can realize that. But anyways, and I decided to do pink for highlighting the days of the month, or the week, because I didn't want to do red. I was gonna do red, but I don't really like red like that, so I was just like, I'll just do pink. And it's alright. It's not my favorite, but it's alright. And here I did the video ideas. It's just gonna be where I'm gonna be writing any video ideas I have. Obviously that's pretty self-explanatory, and I just did the little swirly thing, and I did the V like in the Vampire Diaries title. I thought it was really cute. And as you can see, I put the on like pretty much all my titles where I have the swirl thing, the blood thing, because the Vampire Diaries has the, yeah. And here, I really like how this turned out actually. So most people have like just one whole page just for their TBR, which TBR stands for to be read. So it's just like a book list that they want to read. And honestly, I'm not a reader. I used to be a little bit of a reader, but not anymore, and I want to get back into that. So I decided to do this page, and here is just to track the books I read. So when I start a book, and obviously the book I'm reading, when I end it, and just like a rating from 1 to 5. And here I did a little shelf. I just googled bookshelf doodle, and this came out, and I changed the flowers. This is vervain. If you don't know, vervain is like a plant that vampires are allergic to, I guess. Like it's poisonous to vampires. And wolfsbane is toxic to wolves. I looked up wolfsbane because in the Vampire Diaries in the show, I've never seen wolfsbane, like the actual plant, and to me vervain looks like lavender, so I just did that. And this is my favorite part out of this whole thing, because I think this is so cute, and it's keeping obviously the theme, and I'm obsessed with that. But anyways, and here I just put the notes, just in case any notes I have, and carrying that pink throughout that I use here. Yeah, just so it keeps a cohesive theme throughout my setup. And here I just have a reflection time, so I'm just gonna reflect on these things that I wrote down. Like I said, this is gonna be my first bullet journal ever, so I wanted to make sure I had this spread here so I can write down how I liked a bullet journal. Sorry, I can't talk today. And what I want to keep, so like look back at all my spreads and look at the ones I want to keep, and here I'll write down the ones I don't want to keep. For example, I have a feeling I'm not gonna redo this because Obviously I'm gonna try to read more, but knowing me, this is not really going to happen. I know it's like bad to just be so negative, but I guess I'm just more realistic, and I just don't think I'm gonna do that again. But I wanted to give myself a chance to prove myself wrong, I guess. So yeah, and then I'll just put a little reflecting on me thing. Just, you know, it's good to reflect on ourselves and see what we can improve as human beings. And yeah, in here I decided to add a period tracker. I've never kept track of my period ever in my life. I've tried in like my personal journal, the one I have right now, but it just didn't work out. Like it didn't work out. And obviously a lot of people do this period tracker thing, so this is not my original idea. I got this from like the million people that do this, and I thought it was a really good idea to do it because I do want to keep track of it, and I've always wanted to, but I never did it. Pretty self-explanatory. I thought it was really cute. I love the period tracker and the blood thing, like I'm obsessed. And I think this is my favorite spread of them all. I just really like how it looks. And yeah. And I just have blank. These two I accidentally left blank. I was gonna start this on these 2 pages, but I accidentally left them blank by accident. Here I might put my grid spacing. I don't know exactly what I wanted to do on that. But here is my first monthly sit-up. I sit up the first month of the year, obviously, and I wanted to carry the blood thing and the witch symbol. So I'm gonna I have other little things that kind of symbolize witchy things, I guess. And yeah, I really like it actually. I think it turned out pretty cute. And very minimal. Like I said, I'm not gonna do anything crazy. And here, I don't think I'm gonna do, like, for the rest of the months, I don't think I'm gonna do a calendar this way. I did want to keep a small calendar, but not too small, so I did this. But I actually made like a big mistake. I have all these squares left over that weren't supposed to be there, but I didn't want to fix it because I think it was gonna look worse if I tried to fix it, so I just left it. I also made a pretty big mistake right here. I don't know if you can tell, but overall I really like it. Gray is one of my favorite colors, so yeah, I just really like how it looks, even though I made a lot of mistakes. But you know, bullet journal doesn't have to be perfect, and that's something that a lot of people say in their videos when they talk about it, because apparently if you want to do it perfectly, that's when you're more likely to stop bullet journaling. So yeah, so I decided to leave it because I'm not perfect, so why should my bullet journal be? Anyways, so yeah, I just have this and I really like it actually. I just don't think I want to be flipping my book every time, my journal every time, so I don't think I'm gonna do this again. And then, so yeah, I don't think there's a lot more to say about this. I just have a key section and a space for notes, and yeah, that's pretty much it. Pretty simple. Yeah, and I just did another witch symbol there. And here is my weekly setup. Well, this is my weekly setup. I'm just going to do the rolling weekly. I kind of already do this in my current planner. Here, let me show you. This is my current planner, and here, like, you see this week, and I usually just write down like all the tasks I want to get done on the week, and then I just write here whatever. And yeah, so that's that. And so I'm gonna do the similar thing. I'm gonna write my tasks here, and then here I'm just gonna see what days I want to get them done. And these are gonna be my my dailies. And these are going to be what my dailies are going to look like. I don't really care to be like really cute with my dailies or anything like that. There's so many like people that do cute stuff, and sometimes I feel like maybe some months I will do that, but this month I don't want to do that. I am going to do this where you just do dailies, like simple like this. I just write the day and the date, and then I don't, as you can see, I don't have anything else, because I'm gonna do this daily. Like, I'm gonna give myself whatever space I need for this day, and then I'm just gonna, either that night or the next day, I am going to do the Tuesday. If I need a whole page for Monday, then I'll start Tuesday on the next, and like that. Or if I just need half a page, then I'll start Tuesday on the next half of the page, if that makes sense. Just because I want to give myself enough space, or whatever space I need. I'm sorry, the light keeps coming off, but anyways, I'm just gonna do it this way so I have enough space. And because here sometimes this wasn't enough, and for some days it wasn't enough, so I didn't like that, because some days I write a lot. Like, sometimes I like to write a lot, like basically spill my brain out into a notebook, and I want to be able to do that in my dailies. And that's pretty much it for this. But yeah, and one of the main reasons why I decided to start a bullet journal is because of the dailies. Because like I said, on my other planner, sometimes I didn't have enough space what I wanted to write for that day, and this is gonna allow me to do that. And the rolling weekly is gonna help me be more organized. But also, I do like to doodle sometimes. I do think I'm creative in some ways, not always, but I can be creative, and I do like to be creative. So I figured this was going to be a good way for me to do that. And yeah, and another thing is being able to customize a planner however I want to. Because for like this, for example, I don't like the doodle it out. Even though I just said I like to doodle, I don't like this section. I don't like the small victory section. I do like the coming up next week and the top priorities section, but I just don't, I don't know. There's certain things that I don't like about certain planners, and I don't like when planners have a lot of like cheesy quotes and like this and that. And I just feel like this is going to be really good, and I really think I'm going to like it, but of course I don't know, and I'll find out. But yeah, those are my main reasons why I decided to start a bullet journal. I know other people decide for other things, maybe it's the same things, and yeah. So I just wanted to explain why I'm starting a bullet journal. And that is it for today. I hope you enjoyed this video. I know it's not like a budgeting video. I do want to implement these videos like every month, doing a monthly setup. I will have a budgeting bullet journal, like a separate bullet journal. I just haven't received it yet, but once I get it, I'll start sketching, and then I'll do like a setup for my budgeting journal. I didn't want to do like draw on it on camera. It's not a budgeting video, so I didn't want to do the whole drawing. I just wanted to come on here and show you this. But for my budgeting bullet journal, I will do the whole setup, drawing and everything. And I am so excited because it's gonna be so cute. And yeah.